Descript is a wonderful editing tool for both video as well as audio. I utilize it with my clients as well as for my own work. But admittedly, I don't always take advantage of all the features that are available to me. Well, one of those I want to change, and that is utilizing their social media clip feature. We all have these long pieces of content generally with our videos and podcasts and things of that nature, and we want to be able to promote it or just create little segments out of that and so forth. And Descript allows you to do that. Now, the thing that I ran into is that there's a ton of great tutorials on Descript. However, this feature, as far as its explanation, most of the videos out there are for just a solo host and clipping that out versus two guests, two hosts remotely, or even in studio with a multicam. And so what I was running into was that there was no one overall explanation of how to do that, because I found the social media clips with that would just pick one camera, even though the other person was talking. I was like, okay, how to do this? Well, you got to combine two elements, the multicam editing along with a social media tool. So I'm going to show you how to do that, but I figure it'd also be beneficial to start with the basics and show you how the AI tool is supposed to work just in its pure form with a solo host. Now, if you want to just jump straight into the multiple people aspect of it, I'll denote that in the description as far as time code so you can jump right to there. Also, I want to make mention that overall, I am not a Descript expert. I do utilize it, but there's certain things that I hit a wall with and I'm frustrated myself, and so I'm going to talk about those. And I encourage you in the comments section to let me know if you've run into similar hurdles, what you've done about that. I find a lot of these tools, there's all kinds of workarounds, and there's all kinds of ways to utilize it. So I'd be very curious to hear from you. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is I've imported into here the video of me solo, okay? And just right off the bat, when I talk about frustrations, the thing that I have an issue with is if I import in the video and then processed audio, for me, I haven't figured out how to fix for that, because then it ultimately is thinking that there's a mic bleed and I can't just select like, hey, just completely disable the audio from the video track, just purely use it as reference to align with everything else. Or most times, even if I line it, it still is a little bit wonky. Now, part of that, I suspect, is because Descript itself tries to be its own solo platform. And so it has its own features for studio sound. So there's all kinds of things here that I could do to finesse it, but I don't actually want that. I would prefer much rather to EQ, noise reduce completely on my own rather than do it with them. But that's just a pet peeve of mine where, you know, for me, ultimately, as far as like with social media clips, it'll be good enough with the audio that I usually record for myself and with clients. It's not the pristine audio that I put out for the full episode, right? Okay, so we've got everything ingested here, and you can go ahead and do things like remove filler words, shorten word gaps, and it has these tools where you can edit for clarity, remove retakes if you have that, shorten word gaps. So it has these features if you want to utilize them. As you can see here from me, there's various stutters, filler words, like maybe there are gaps. So if I wanted to go ahead and do that, let's just pick it, right? So, okay, I use repeated words like so. So yeah, let's take out all the filler words, and there's 18 of them. I've gone ahead and done that. For clarity, I haven't really necessarily played around with that too much, but it is available to you. Now, normally I wouldn't utilize this for a full episode, but for social media, that tends to be much more like jump cut, fast pace. So it would benefit it in that regard. Now, again, there's other features that I won't go into here, but what we're looking for ultimately as far as the social media clips is the Create Clips tool. So when I go ahead and click that, it allows me to say the number of clips that I want to create. I'll just go ahead and create one. If you have an hour interview and let's say you want 6, you can do that, right? It's up to you. Clip duration. Now this is not going to create an exact 60 seconds, but it'll get roughly close, right? It might be 55 seconds, it might be 65. So if you're trying to hit like less than 60 seconds, maybe go ahead and put in like 55 or something like that. But for my purposes, I'll just stick to 60 on this test. And then layout. If you select layouts, there's all kinds of versions that you can have in terms of how this stuff is presented. I like to keep it simple, and I like their one with the text and then the yellow highlight. And in terms of topic, you can describe what the goal or criteria is for the best clip. It's there if you want it, but you don't need to. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that blank, and instead I'm just going to go ahead and click Submit. Now it's going to process everything and try to figure out, okay, so based on this, it created this clip, okay? The idea that I went in blind and that I loved every second of, in this case, the Book of Mormon, right? That's what I'm highlighting in there. And so if I go ahead and click, everything's there. Now, as you can see, I'm a little off center. So I can actually I can click that, and then there are properties here. So I'm learning as I go along here too. So apologies, because it's supposed to be relatively straightforward, but it's not as straightforward as everyone always makes out to be. Once upon a time, I did see that there were elements. So whenever I run into a problem, one of the things I try to do is just ask their chatbot service, and it's pretty beneficial. So I'd like to center the speaker because as of now, the speaker is nudged too far right. And let's see what it comes up with. And this is how I've been problem solving for any of the shortcomings that aren't like out and out available, or at least that I can't find. So here we see that it's kind of adjusting, and hopefully it works. As you can see, sometimes it takes a good while. Speaker is now centered to the frame. And this is where my frustration lies in, because no, it is not. Okay, and then it accidentally included some stuff that I want to go ahead and cut. So what we'll do is we'll essentially ignore this. Cool. So now we have, now granted, it didn't pick out the best clip, but it works for the purposes of the tutorial. You can pick your own social media clip ultimately to make it all work. Now, one of the things I find is that it'll have those weird fades. So again, I'll go back into the chat box and say the clip has weird flashes of green throughout. Can we remove those? And it should be able to get rid of that for me. Now, what I found is that sometimes you have to do the same action multiple times. Again, this is my frustration with it, is that we'll tell it to do something, but then it takes a couple of tries to really get away from it. Let's see if I can just, smart transition. Part of it, like these transitions, I like to get rid of that. Okay, now. A blast to discover. I really messed it up. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now everything should...
That I knew so little information heading into it because it was just a blast to discover it.
Okay, so now it's working. The duration ends up being 22 seconds, so not 60 again. As far as picking the clips, it's not always perfect, but at least what I'm more interested in is the look and design of it.
And I absolutely loved it.
So now that's done, let's say it's all good to go. And go ahead and click export. And I'll select 1080 is fine for me. And I found the best way to do it is access anyone with link, and the destination is a Descript web link. I'll go ahead and click publish, and it'll go ahead and create this social media clip. Now it'll give me a link. I can go ahead and paste that into, let's say, Chrome, and it prepares to render it, so it takes a little bit, even after it creates the link for you. Because it's such a short clip, it should be very fast. And then I can go ahead and click this download link and download it where I need to. But let's return. That's how you do a solo clip. Again, even solo is a little bit annoying, but ultimately it can save you some time, and I like the captions for it. So that makes things useful. Now, as far as two people goes, I clipped this out from a recent interview that I did, and there's the guest and there's myself, right? Now, the key to this is to attribute each video to a specific speaker. So in this case, my video is attributed to me, and then the guest's video is attributed to her. And so with the tools, I can go ahead and click Automatic Multicam, okay? And it gives you various options, so style automatic with cutaways, and you can select frequent, occasional, or none, and camera setup. And this is where, again, you can assign who's the speaker to what camera that they're labeled. Now, for my purposes, I'm actually going to say I only want to show the active speaker. I find that anything beyond that kind of starts to get a little wonky. If I click automatic, I could create a layout that I want in terms of how I want it to look, but as I said, I just want to see whoever's talking, like just cut to them, keep it simple. And again, I'm not using this for the full edit. I'm just utilizing this for social media clips specifically. So I'll go ahead and click submit on that. And now everything will adjust in the timeline according to who the speaker is. So right now, she's speaking, and then we get to me. So now it's me on screen, and then when it eventually goes back to her, it'll cut. So that's the first thing, is you just got to set up the multicam edit of it. Now we'll do the same thing that we did with the solo clip, but because of now having done the multicam, it should work out. So we'll go ahead and click create clips. I'll keep to my overall layout as before, and we'll go ahead and click submit. So now it's going to process everything and come up with a social media clip now. Let's see what it comes up with. So it created something that's 58 seconds. We're going to go ahead and step into it, and let's see what it came up with. So overall, looks pretty good. Now, it's still like with the solo clip, it's got that weird sort of green fade. I imagine I might see it when it cuts to me as well. So let's see. Yeah, so there's that weird transition. So we'll go ahead and we'll remove any of these transitions, and that should resolve that issue.
No, it does, and
Yeah, so that got rid of that.
In that same way.
So we're good there. Now, as we did with the solo clip, we have to adjust the position of the speakers. So I'm gonna go ahead and adjust there. Now, by doing this, I don't think I'm changing like the proportions. I think I'm just changing the framing. But if for some reason I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't think I am. So just slight adjustment for me. But then, yeah, that looks pretty good.
And you have to keep going.
Now, the text covers her face, so if I wanted to, maybe that's something that I would scale down with the sizing here and position it down, things of that nature. Overall, it works and it saves me time. As I did with the solo clip, maybe I can clean up with removing fillers and gaps and things of that nature. Overall, you get the idea. And then same thing, we'll go ahead and click export video, destination, Descript, web link. I'll do just 1080. Anyone with the link, go ahead and click publish. It'll generate that link. I'll paste that into Google Chrome. And then once that's done, I'll be able to download it. And we're rocking and rolling. So I hope that helps. I hope it also shows the pitfalls of the system. It's not perfect, doesn't pick out the best moments. You're much better off picking them yourself. But as far as creating the clip, it's for you. It can save you some time. And when in doubt, just utilize the chatbot. That'll give you the answers that you're looking for, hopefully. And as always, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what's worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. Are you running into the same issues I am? Let me know. If you found something useful, consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing with friends. And you can explore my films, books, and writing at Svitek.com. And if you want deeper access, direct interaction, and ways to support my creative work, I have a Patreon page. Everything's linked in the description. However you engage, thanks for being a part of it.